He is so fucking tired.
I didn't realize it.
He is so tired. He's cooked, kids. Old man. Unk over there's tired. And I can edit around the yawns, or even better, I'll zoom in on you every time you yawn. Yeah, thanks for checking out Keyword Soup. I almost looked over there where the camera always is. Yeah. Thanks for checking out Keyword Soup. Today, it's not just Fern, better known as Hydrozoa.
Sunami, also known as Sunami.
Jonny, also known as Jonny.
We also have...
Monkey.
Monkey Gaming or Monkey?
Monkey Gaming professionally.
My business card says.
my friends call me Monkey.
Okay, cool. Okay, so... That's a good intro for all of us.
I'm gonna spank you.
What?
Do not spank the monkey in here. Keyword Soup with Hydrozoa, Jonny, and Sunami.
Before we get started, I just noted something. Vern, for once, you have the most interesting shirt.
I remembered.
Yo.
You remembered, and you have the most interesting shirt. We can't let that happen.
Oh!
Okay. I mean, it'd be weird. It would be weird if I wasn't wearing Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I have to be wearing my Ninja Turtles. So.
He literally had a Ninja Turtle shirt in almost every single video. So today we're talking about our top 5. I keep doing it the wrong way because I'm just like top 5 sets of all time. Time. So we're going to be talking about our favorite sets of all time kind of thing, using whatever criteria we decided. I did not set any sort of restrictions on this. Personally, I went with I wrote it down. Some of it was is it nostalgic? Is it a set that I remember from when I was 12 and I played the hell out of the set, or I bought a few more packs than I was usually allowed to because I had more allowance or whatever that day, you know? I looked at world building a lot because I know that matters, especially Monkey and I have talked about this in the past. World building is really important to us, lore especially. Mechanics, limited environment. I don't draft as much as I used to, and I know you go off and on it too. But if it was a really fun draft set, I was likely to put it in or at least consider it for my list. And then my last thing I have listed is a factor I considered: cool cards. Just when I think about the set, if a card comes to mind as the headliner, which I know is a term they use now for the serialized cards they're putting out, but if I think of it as the standout card from that set, it's controversial, Nadu from Modern Horizons 3. That's a card that everyone hates. I liked it.
Yeah.
I built the deck. What about, were you able to come up with 5 sets? Yeah.
I came up with 3, 4-ish.
3, 4-ish?
Yeah.
You might get a 5th one while we're talking.
Yeah.
So then here's what I was thinking about. Do you guys want to start with your 5th?
And just go all the way backwards? Or yeah. I could do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. That feels like it's really in vogue, you know? Oh, you guys want to start with number 5 then? We're ready to go?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
So for Monkey, it'll I guess be your number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could think of one later and fit it in.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to you, Monkey, rather. Damn, I wanted to get used to that, Monkey.
We're just gonna...
I'm gonna cut it every time.
We're gonna have to just do Monkey, and then every time you say his government name, you're just gonna...
His Christian name.
Monkey.
Oh, number 5! Number 5. Cinco. Each Nissan sheet. Go! I couldn't remember. So number 5.
Nothing happened.
Cinco. Go. I started with Return to Ravnica in my 5th slot. And originally it was even actually higher than this, and I moved it around, eventually landing on it in the 5th spot for a few reasons. World building for the Ravnica plane is one of my favorite. I have oh yeah, we've done this before. Can't do this on camera.
Just show the image
exactly.
you have.
I have a Boros tattoo. Ravnica was gonna be somewhere in the top 5. Funny enough, though, Boros is not the guild I identify with anymore, and it's perfect for the guild I do identify with. This is a disguise for me. Was in college, Boros, but now as an adult, I identify with Dimir, and it's perfect because Dimir you would not mark that on you anywhere. That would be secret information you keep within. The Dimir guild is only rumored to exist. In the plane of Ravnica, there are 9 known guilds. There is a 10th rumored guild. The Dimir Guild, the Guild of Secrets. They're in the Undercity. Or, well, I guess that's from Adventures in Forgotten Realms or something. What is it called in the
Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. There's that in Battle for Baldur's Gate.
Those foreshadowing. Those might make his list.
I don't know.
I don't know. I considered them. What about you, Sunami?
For me, like, since I am a little bit newer in the game, a lot of my picks are gonna probably be from sets that are a little bit newer.
That's fine.
So, for me, what is the basic foundation of sets? Foundations.
That was
Magic
perfect.
Foundation.
That was so masterful. What is the old? You're looking for something. You put a real bedrock. Maybe call it, I don't know, a foundation.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
It's a set that I go to. I pull from often. Whenever I'm building a new deck, a lot of times there's a lot of stuff from Foundations I'm pulling out first.
Yeah.
There's reprints of like the basics like Land Ordos and like Massacre Worm and cool things. There's a lot of cool things.
Omniscience came back and and then like there's a couple of the really cool cards I think of. When I think Foundations, I think of the cool treatments.
Yes.
Like I think is it my Muldrotha?
I believe my
Muldrotha, the Japanese one I have.
Yeah.
I'll flash on the camera. If it ends up not being Foundations, I'll look dumb.
But yeah, it's for me. It was just I bought a lot of it when I came in, and I'm almost grateful for it. But yeah, there's that. There's another player where it has just banger hits. There's a lot of pulls that
like bundles,
that were great for.
I think I have one down there.
Like standard deck building.
Yeah,
they're fantastic. I know, pun intended. It's a great foundation for building decks when you're starting out.
It's a great foundation for starting your collection for new players.
Exactly,
for sure.
that too.
And in standard, I keep hearing. Okay, so when it first came out, I heard it was going to be in standard for 3 to 5 years, and then eventually I heard just the other day they're talking about it's going to be in standard for up to 9 years.
Ooh,
Foundations, as the baseline for standard for 9 years, just so they don't have to reprint core sets. I guess I don't know, but it's a good set. I guess we'll see how it plays out.
They can try to get away with it, but I think because they're so focused on maximizing how many new sets they can, and there's a lot of Universe Beyond that they're bringing in. There's a lot of I think there's like 7 sets this year coming out. Who knows what's going to come out next year? How many are going to come out next year? Is it going to be right now? It's every 6 weeks. It's going to be every month.
Yeah,
it's going to be. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see where we're at from there.
Okay. I'm just laughing at Jonny right now. So we got RTR, we got Foundations. Are you ready for yours?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Monkey, what is your, I guess, 4th, since you didn't have 5?
Yeah, okay. So number 4 is remembered when we were talking about this earlier in the garage.
Yes.
Jumpstart 2022 sleeper pack specifically for 2 cards. Number 1, Kibo Uktabi Prince, Monkey Tribal in Magic the Gathering. Holy fuck!
He had to.
Yeah, I have to, obviously. But the second one being Anti Blythe or something to that effect. They're a mono red devil that cares about discarding cards. They get counters, and they're like a devil / imp tribal card. I don't really remember the card well outside of that, but I remember reading that card, really not liking devils or demons as a tribe.
Yeah.
Finish reading that card and thinking, holy crap, I want to build a demons deck, and I want this to be the commander.
Okay.
So I feel like the set just kind of had a lot of sleeper picks for commanders to build around, and I really liked that in that set.
Yeah, it is a good set. Now that you mention, sometimes I forget about
To me, Jumpstart's almost like an ancillary product where it is a set, but it's like an additional set kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So I when I was looking through the list of all the products or all the sets yesterday on Scryfall, or the other day on Scryfall, I don't even remember seeing Jumpstart, and if I did, I kind of forgot about it or overlooked it.
Yeah, like I said, I literally just remembered it as I was walking
earlier today.
Door,
yeah,
so.
Yeah. What about you, Jonny?
I would say I was actually just looking at my list right now.
Yeah.
I'd say 5th slot would probably be War Sparks. Or Sparks
the Spark.
is probably a good one. I had looking back through the set because I was looking on Scrap Hall last night.
Mhm.
There's a lot of cards that I still have in my commons and uncommons, and some that I even have in my deck. I think War Sparks, that's where like Jace and a lot of the other Planeswalkers are still in.
Yeah.
You even get like I think with the body. I'm probably thinking of
all the ones with the static effects, right? That's War of the Spark.
Yeah, I think that's also one of the ones that has like one of the doubler cards, or it's a copy card. I think it has 2 Jaces on it. I have it in my deck.
Okay. Oh, Spark Double.
Yeah, Spark Double. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, Spark Double.
Mm-hmm.
So it had a really good theme to it. I kind of based my list off of either cards that I remember having a bunch of, or like theme. Like that one was a lot into the lore of Magic, so that's why I think another one of mine. Well, we'll talk about the next one next. Is also the same reason why I picked my 4th region. But yeah, I'd say War of the Spark. It's my number 5.
When I was getting back into the game, I think it had just come out, or it was like a couple sets. Like it was recent when I got it back into the game, so I kind of missed it. But I do know all of the uncommon planeswalkers and the planeswalkers with static abilities are from that set, if I remember correctly. I think the good Narset is from there. And I think there's a couple other that I have in my binder. I'm sure I'm forgetting them right now, though. My number 4, Time Spiral. And this one, I actually... It was the very first one I wrote down on my list, and it almost made the number 1 spot. But when I was going through these, it was like when you brainstorm and you just write what kind of free write comes to mind. Time Spiral is the first one that came to mind just simply for nostalgia compared to the other factors. And then I remembered I do have the Time Spiral, all 3 of the novels from that block. I loved that set, playing it as a kid. I was like 13 or 14, I think, when it came out. I played a ton of it, and I really liked it because there was also a lot of older cards that had the little purple hourglass set symbol, and for some reason I love set symbols. So when I buy a card, if I can get it with a let's say there was a card printed in Mirrodin and then it was reprinted in a Commander product. The Mirrodin set symbol is a scimitar, and the Commander products are always a shield with whatever set they're accompanying on that shield. Like Modern Horizons 3, it's the Emrakul on a shield, right? I'm going to go with a scimitar versus a shield every time. I'm real big on set symbols, card frames I'm really big on. So that was another reason why I like Time Spiral. It had old frames, it had all kinds of cool stuff in it. It was just a great set with cool cards. What about you, Sunami?
For number 4 would be Phyrexia All-V1.
Oh.
Is that on yours?
I think that I don't know if that's my 4. I think it's my number 4 or 3.
That's so. Do you got okay? So real quick aside, do you prefer the Phyrexians or the Mirrans, the people of Mirrodin?
Phyrexians.
Yeah, Phyrexian.
Yeah.
What have they done? Look how they massacred my boy. I'm on Team Mirrodin. I love Mirrodin. I love the idea of the artifacts and the people putting their super weapons and their swords and shields together to try to fight against the Phyrexian invasion. I thought it was awesome.
But Phyrexians are awesome.
They are really cool. I'll give you that. Both sides are really cool in that one. That's a great set. A great set.
Yeah, I hate to jump in there and cut it off. I just literally like that set because some of the artwork in it, like the Elsinore, Mother Ball Machines, I still want that one so bad.
For me, it's a lot about artwork. For me, it is it's infectious. It's there's banger hits. There's Skrelv Deflector Might. That everyone uses in CEDH.
It's in CISA, yeah.
There's Tyrannix Rex, which is a creature I just freaking love.
We talked about it last week,
yeah. He's just a big, beefy,
He's just a big, beefy boy.
That will it would trample and will ward you and infect you.
He's got big, meaty claws.
And like you said, Elsinore, the whole set, the artwork was just, for me, it was just
So
awesome.
This is one of those moments where I'm going to edit in throughout the video if I have to. I'll put in all the different cards we're talking about. So Skrelv, Tyrannix Rex, all those will go across the screen as we're talking. Monkey. What's your next set in your list? Be your third.
So my third in that case would be Streets of New Capenna. For a similar reason why you like Ravnica, that was the set that I think came out when I started getting back into Magic, like or around the beginning of college. I really like the setting and like the vibe, like 1920s, like Prohibition, like
Yes.
like New York.
Yes.
I didn't really fuck with it like when I first was playing it, but like
Same. At
know-
first, I was like, I don't know about this.
yeah, no, I fuck with it heavy. Especially now since I've been like going back like through the set with a more critical eye, thinking about like how to build like specific commanders like on Arena, for example. Two that I love.
Perfect.
Quasar, Augur of Agonies.
Okay.
Ideally, in the set, the Esper colors are built around the like connive mechanic. You know,
Yes.
draw a card, discard a card.
Love
If you discard a non-land card, put a +1/+1
I
counter on that
love
creature.
connive.
Quasar's ability is to like draw a card and like just ping someone for damage, and then you gain a life.
Yeah.
So like, I like that card because you could build it either as like a connive deck, which is kind of like what the set is intending you to do,
Right.
or just a pure draw deck where you play like
Wheels.
I don't know, like Quasar turn 4, Necropotence turn 5, just draw your whole deck, and then you just win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just so I'll flash her and a couple of those cards across the screen. You mentioned Quasar. Was there any other ones?
Yeah. Agnus. I don't remember the tag next to it. It was the Jun secondary commander.
Okay.
Whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create a tapped treasure token.
Oh.
Pretty good
That's
ramp
cool.
deck. You know, just like fill it with a bunch of haste creatures, and then just swing, generate a ton of mana, cast even more big creatures. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I built that in an Arena. It's probably not a good card in like traditional commander play, but in the Brawl format on Arena, holy fuck, dude. Oh, dude, it can kill like turn 4, turn 5-ish. It's crazy.
That is cool.
Yeah.
As far as New Capenna goes, did you draft it ever?
No.
Did you draft it with us that one time at Jason's?
I don't think I've ever drafted New Capenna with you guys.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay, I remember what you're talking
Were
about.
you there that
yeah,
time?
Yeah,
We had the big pot? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Personally, I've only ever drafted it twice, and once was at JD's that time, and oh man, it was so fun. And I got to be Esper. It's awesome.
Was like, I was having conversations with Jason. I was like, bro, I'm not down with this set. This looks like let's not do this. We played it. I'm just like, okay, this set was pretty.
It was actually
It
fun.
was pretty fun. Like,
yeah, the mechanics are cool.
It was the first
Nimble
time.
Larcenist. Now that you're talking about drafting like Esper, I fucking love Nimble Larcenist.
That won me multiple games. Johnny, what was your number run for?
It's gonna have to be let's see, but that's number 3. Hold on, I had it. Oh, Kamigawa New Neon Dynasty.
Oh, okay.
Awesome set.
Awesome set. Honestly, because of the ninjas and everything and then just
almost
ninjutsu.
made mine. I was thinking about it because of the reality chip.
And,
Love that card.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure those were those sick like lands coming, like whatchamacallit? I have to flash some of those on screen.
Oh,
like
Boseiju?
Boseiju.
Oh, the
Otawara.
Legend Lands. Yeah.
Yes, Boseiju, Otawara, Iganjo.
So, yeah.
I can never remember the other two.
And even the basic lands, the ones that have like the sick ass.
Yes,
art.
yeah.
I'm gonna put the island, the full art island from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty is one of my favorite lands.
Yeah,
it looks so cool.
That one.
Which one?
The one that looks like a garden up in the cityscape.
That one.
That one. Yeah, that one too. Oh man,
and
I'm
then
gonna
one
put
of the black the swamps are really sick. There's one in particular.
Yeah, I love the full art Kamigawa lands.
That one. Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah, I'll put all those up there.
That one looks like the deep like city streets at night.
At night in the rain.
Yeah, that looks pretty awesome.
So
yeah,
cool.
I have a full set.
If we ever do one, just like what is the? Oh, that's the one I have. Yeah, I love that one.
Oh, that's
the
cool
bamboo
too.
reeds over a dark
I
murky
do
water.
like that too.
Yeah. So yeah, Kamigawa is that for that reason.
If we do one just for art, that one is one of the top.
Yeah, that is definitely why. It's because the art and it's because they have ninjas. I had a Yuriko deck. I now have a Master Splinter deck. I might jump back to Yuriko. Who knows? But yeah, Kamigawa for sure.
Okay. So then let's move right along to number 3. My number 3 is Bloomborough. And I know it's kind of silly because it's the animal set, the like bunny rabbits and mice, otters, but I fuck heavily with frogs and owls, which were both represented with some of the strongest cards. Helga Skittish Seer, Flubs the Fool, Glarb, whatever the rest of his title is, are all frogs and are all incredible cards. There was that Broken Otter, the like Bria the Storm Tide or something. Mm-hmm. There's Maha that I play every now and then. I bust her out like once a year or so. It's Feathers
Valley
Night.
Flood Colors in there, I think. Right?
Valley Flood Colors from there. Mockingbird is from there.
Speaking of which,
Bellow, Bard of the Brambles, one of the strongest precons of all time, is from there. The Bunny Rabbit, Bumbleflower, was a crazy strong commander and precon.
Bumbleflower, yeah, she's
what else?
crazy.
It's Ms. Bumbleflower to you.
Miss. Yes, you're right. Miss Bumbleflower, the wee little rabbit. There was probably the bird, Zinnia. I think it's Zinnia, the one that made the Sonic pregnant meme joke. Like, oh, you can get Sonic pregnant because it's the one that all of your cards have offspring, and Sonic is in the same colors as it because he's blue and white, and it's a Jeskai commander. So you can play Sonic and make him pregnant with an offspring, which is an old meme. I'm just gonna put it up there. You can make Sonic pregnant. Then there was another one I'm sure I'm forgetting. The squirrel, Camellia.
Cheddarfang? No, not Cheddarfang.
Cheddarfang already existed. He's in the deck. I think it's Camellia the Sea Miser. Or maybe a variant of her.
Whenever someone says squirrel, Cheddarfang is always the first squirrel that I like.
Yeah.
Mine is Cheddarfang, Toski, Camellia. I think of those three.
Yeah.
Toski's a squirrel, right? Mm-hmm. I think he is.
Yeah, Toski's a squirrel.
Yeah, okay. So then, talked about my number 3. So then, Sue, what is your number 3?
Number 3 on, I will have to go with Darkir Dragonstorm. It again, I drafted it, a lot of it. I purchased and collected a lot of it. We had the venerated Storm Singer conversation where I had bought boxes of the set, and I couldn't pull this one uncommon.
Yep.
Uncommon card.
Couldn't find it.
He was like, "Oh, I got a box." He pulls it out. Oh, I got a holo right here. Second card he pulls out.
Yeah, I moved the first card over. Oh, this one, right?
This one, right?
It was literally the second card of the box. Perfect.
Part of it is
couldn't have rated
because I built my Zergo deck based from Zergo Thunder's Decree. Mm-hmm. The mobilize mechanic that was brought out in Dragonstorm was a super fun mechanic for me.
Okay.
It's something where it's cool where you can make a wide board and then shrink it and wide and shrink, and it's like you kind of like you can switch. You can make you can make
your board can have shrinkage, huh?
Yep. It was in the pool. It was in the pool.
Yes. Oh man, Seinfeld has some classics. Yeah. Like you and I will definitely get those. Johnny, you're not that much younger than me. Do you remember Seinfeld?
Yeah, I remember Seinfeld.
Yeah. And then
I watch all of Seinfeld.
Do you know
flew completely over my head.
No, whoa.
Yeah.
No,
I love Seinfeld.
You love Seinfeld? That's crazy to me. To me, that for your generation, it would be like an elder relic.
Yeah.
I know you've referenced it before, but I figured part of that's because of the memes. Because I know Kramer is memed a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kramer is a very memeable character. Like where the door opens and it's all red in there. Yeah. He's like, what are you doing there? Stuff, Jerry. Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but Darkir Dragonstorm was just a super fun set. I drafted it a lot. Like the mobilize, like I said, mobilize mechanic. It's great for if you have things that you need sacrificed. Like they sacrifice on their own, so you can get away with it. So
yeah, it does seem like one of your best decks. Also, it's clearly your favorite one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you've put a lot of work into that one, and that set being one of your favorites would totally make sense.
Right. Yeah.
Monkey. So what is your number 2 then?
Yeah. Okay. So my number 2 is Battle for Baldur's Gate. No.
I'm thinking that was
the first Baldur's Gate set. It Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. I don't remember if it had the first Battle for Baldur's Gate or if that was specifically the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many Baldur's Gate Dungeons and Dragons sets?
There's 2 and 1 secret lair. Maybe 2 secret lairs.
There's another secret lair coming up. Yeah. Or it's out right now,
actually. Or it just came out.
Oh,
I think it's out right now.
Yeah. Okay. So then 2 in that case.
Okay. So there's 2 sets, 2 secret lairs?
Yeah. Okay, so
so let's take it from the top because I definitely got confused. Monkey, what is your number 2?
Okay, Adventure in the Forgotten Realms, the first Dungeons and Dragons crossover set.
Okay.
I like D&D, or at least I used to like really like it back when I was in high school. So it's just cool, kind of like seeing like a lot of the cards that like I recognize from the lore, or like playing with my friends like in like the like game when I'm playing Magic.
And that's one property that I feel transfers over well with Magic the Gathering.
It really does.
It's like Universes Beyond, kind of, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, where it's like, it's
to
a different
me,
property,
it's
but
borderline
it's not.
adjacent because I've always viewed the Magic the Gathering multiverse as part of the Forgotten Realms, because the Forgotten Realms could just be this big, over-expanding multiverse itself. Mm-hmm. So I've always just assumed they're kind of the same thing.
Right.
They kind of go hand in hand. Like if Jace were to planeswalk into Sword Coast, what's it called?
The Sword Coast?
Yeah, what's that city? The big city there?
Baldur's Gate?
Oh, duh. Yeah, God, yeah, I should know that. If he was to teleport into Baldur's Gate,
I was like, I think that's
it's right there.
Like,
yes, I realized.
really?
It's like I knew it, but I didn't. Or if he were to go to like Winterhold, right? Or Neverwinter, rather. Yeah. I just pulled Skyrim out. If he were to go to any Elder Scrolls or Dungeons and Dragons location, let's just shortcut it like that, I would totally see it. Like it makes sense. Let's roll right along to Johnny's number 3.
Number 3, we kind of already know what it is. It was
Phyrexia.
Phyrexia Obi-Wan. Another thing that I guess we didn't, I don't know if we pointed out, but a lot of the cards in there I like too, especially since we play Commander, is you can pay life for.
Yes.
You're a lot, like you just pay life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about, have any of us built a March of the Machines, or no, not March of the Machines, has anyone built a Phyrexia Obi-Wan Commander? Nope. Are there any of them represented?
I've got,
I really want to build the L.
Oh, you have Exhale.
Yeah,
Exhale the Infect or Toxic or whatever?
Yes.
I want to build an Elisnor Mother.
You've mentioned that one, yeah.
I've been saying it for the longest time. If I can get the hand of it, and it has to be... I'm a stickler. It has to be that.
Is the Venser the corpse puppet from Phyrexia Obi-Wan? Because if I were to do a really fun, like, bracket 1 or 2 thematic one that's really story-heavy...
I think they're all for one.
Yeah, Venser's one of my favorite characters, and I'm reading the Time Spiral books. He's in them right now.
Yeah, so Excel.
Yeah, I'll put that one up on the screen.
Scion of Atraxia.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
It's my Infect.
Your Infect deck.
My Toxic Infect
deck. Okay, so Obi-Wan has a lot of really cool cards.
Yeah, then it has the Tech Rule Inquiries Dominus. He's really I call them Phyrexian gods. Is that what they are, essentially? Phyrexian horrors, but
they're horrors, but I think of them as, like, god-adjacent. Like, if you were to compare them to something... Because, like, the Phyrexians look up to their Praetors as their progenitors. Their like, all of us are birthed from our Praetor and are built in their image.
I actually have this guy in my Sephiroth deck, so that's pretty good, actually. I guess I do really like the Phyrexians.
Which one?
The
Drivnod?
Drivnod.
Artist Dominus. Yeah.
I'll put that one up. Good. Yeah, that's cool.
They even have the sick art for it too. It's like the silk.
The oil slick. That's another thing. I love treatments. Yeah, that look cool.
The oil slick lands on that set were so amazing. Like that's my goal for my XL deck is just have all the oil slick. All my basics be the oil slicks.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
So that would be my number 3 for sure.
Okay. So then, rolling right or wrong, my number 2 is Dissension, which is the 3rd set from the original Ravnica block. From the original Ravnica block. It was the... there's a few reasons. It was like the culmination of the story. Back then I would get what they called fat packs, which are now the bundles.
Right.
And they used to come with a novel, an actual book in it. And I used to have all 3 of those, but I sold my collection, and I don't know what happened to my original books. Those books that I have now, I picked up more recently. But I had Ravnica City of Guilds, Guild Pact, and Dissension. And those 3 sets were amazing. I built a 5-color kitchen table, 70-card standard deck. I built my first... Like, the first idea... Like, before Commander was a thing for me and my brother and our play group and all that... we were just playing we're playing really cool decks, and we really hope to see our Dark Magician card. You know, it's like if you see this one, you windmill slam it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember really loving a lot of the cards in that set. I believe... Oh, I should have looked this up beforehand. I believe the original Momir Vig is from that set, from Dissension, and not from the other two. But I could be mistaken now that I think about it. Let's double check this.
I also think there's a new book coming out.
There's a Strixhaven book that just came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Momir Vig
Command Tower fitted to me.
is from Dissension, original printing. Nailed it. Now I look extra smart. That's the one. I'll put this one up on the screen. This was one of my original favorite legendary creatures from this era. I thought he was super cool. In the books, man, the book for Dissension, Rakdos gets through a ritual, gets Wumbo-sized, and then goes up toe-to-toe with some of the Nephilim, and they're just, like, rocking him. Like, he has a good fight with one of them, and Niv Mizzet even shows up to be part of the fight, and Niv Mizzet gets his ass actually handed to him, so he actually has to fly away, and it's just like, well, I guess I gotta go sleep. It was a cool fight. And then Dissension also had some like other cool cards, I'm sure. But because of my Elder Dragon brain right now, I'm like blanking on many others besides like Momir Vig. But he's one that really stands out to me as a cool card from that era.
Right on.
What's your number two?
Number two, I'm actually going to reach out into some universes beyond a little bit, and it will be Fallout. It's going to be...
Oh, no, so then I think I know what number one is.
Baby.
Okay, so Fallout.
Fallout is the set that actually got me back into playing Magic specifically, and Commander specifically.
Yeah.
I love the video. I was big on playing Fallout 4. I still play Fallout 4 for, like, I'll go, like, 6 months, and then I'll be like, all right, let's redo another character and just do different play styles.
That's me in Skyrim. If I had New Vegas, I might replay it.
Oh, New Vegas is
such a good game.
It's just so when I saw the Fallout in Magic, I'm like, bye. So I bought all the pre-cons. The hardest part now is I got in a little bit later after it came out. So like all the collector packs are like it's like $100 per stonks per pack at this point, because I think they're not doing reprints of it or at all, or so it's like everything's going to be so extremely. So that's one set. It's going to be hard to master, but that's a set that I'm trying to get as many of as possible.
Okay. I forgot that Fallout had a universes beyond with Magic. There were a lot of cards in that set that I really wanted to build. Preston Garvey, for example. Dude, that guy was really, really cool. Swing, untap all of your lands, cast all of your spells, second main phase. Who else?
I have Liberty Prime. And I just put Lucy McLean and Maximus, who are characters from the TV show. Oh, sorry. I'll admit, I'll catch myself when I'm doing the dishes. What would I be doing in a vault right now? What would it be like on the surface if the bombs were to drop? How would we get to a safe place? What would it be like? Would I become a ghoul and get to live 300 years? Oh, man. Would I have to eat flesh? All this kind of shit just goes through my mind. Fallout's cool.
For me, like, it's multiple games in one. Like,
yes.
There are days where I'm like, I don't want a first-person shoot. I will sit there and just build and build and build for hours and hours. And then there's days where it's the
Minecraft itch.
I'm like, oh, I need more resources. So I spend like hours just going, picking up resources and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll go in my first-person mode or third-person shooter mode, like whatever. Yeah. So of course, when it came transferred over to Magic, hell yeah, I'm game for that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I will have to put it that high on my list for now.
Yeah, it's good. I don't blame you. So Monkey, what is your? I guess this will be your number one then.
Okay. So in that case, number two, honorable mention.
Oh,
you figured it out.
You figured one out?
I accidentally got the order mixed up. This was supposed to be my number 3, but I'm gonna call it my number 2.
I'll put everyone's list in order, so I'll just make sure we figure it out and put it up on the screen. Yeah.
Number 2. Shadows over Innistrad.
Yes.
When I first started playing Magic, the first deck I ever built was a card called Gisin Grolf. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was the shittiest fucking deck ever. It could barely win, but I loved that deck because I was a Vorthos player, like back in the day. I loved the lore.
I remember.
Cards, and I was really, really into the lore of Innistrad. I loved, like, the character of like Geralf being this like Victor Frankenstein crazy necromancer, just
I remember
like scavenging dead body parts and grafting them together to into zombies, being actively at war with his like just crazy sister who's just resurrecting dead bodies and just taking over towns and shit.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit?
She's the like black element of the card. He's the blue element of the card.
Yes. That's the other thing. Like they were the first like duo like team up card.
Yeah. For you, yeah.
Seeing that like come back in like March of Machines for your guys' Phyrexian set. That was also really cool.
Mm-hmm. I remember also, to touch on your Gisa and Geralf, I remember when you'd be like looking through my trade binder or my bulk, be like, Geralf's in the art. I need this.
yeah, dude, I like pure Vorthos.
Yeah,
that's what
that could be, by today's standards, that would be a bracket 1. If you built Gisa and Geralf where it's like every piece of art contains them or a zombie that fits, that would be like a good bracket 1 thematic Vorthos deck for you.
Yeah. But not just that, but I also just love like all of the lore of like Innistrad. I believe Shadows in Innistrad also had the 8-drop Avacyn that made all of your permanents indestructible. Oh my god,
she was from the other. So in Shadows over Innistrad, the Avacyn that I remember is the 5-drop that transforms into the red one on the back.
I thought that was a 3-drop. And that was Midnight Hunt, because Midnight Hunt had a lot of those.
She's from Shadows over Innistrad when I was playing. Are you thinking of the right set name? Because Shadows over Innistrad is from like 2015 when I was playing. That's the one where Emrakul is the one. She's the Shadow over Innistrad.
That's the reason like why in lore Geese and Geralf like team up, because like their zombies aren't like really strong enough like separately, so they gotta like pool their like armies together to like fight off the necromancer.
They helped Liliana defeat. So the horrors in that set are all 3/2s, and zombies are the perfect foil since they're 2/2s. They trade with the Eldrazi. Yeah. And every time, the Eldrazi have like a near infinite number, so every time someone dies, we have the ability now with Gisa, Geralf, and Liliana to have a near infinite number to match them.
Set icon, man. Is that Shadows over Innistrad, or is that something else?
Well, that's a commander shield.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see
what's her name? What's her printing?
Avacyn, Angel of Hope.
Okay, Angel...
Oh, yeah, shit. Shadows over Innistrad. This is the one. The icon.
So that is original Innistrad. That's Avacyn Restored. That's what
Restored.
So Avacyn Restored is an even older set that's from like 2012. Yeah. He's like falling asleep. Shadows over Innistrad is from like 2015. She's from Avacyn Restored, which is 2012.
Okay.
So the Avacyn I'm thinking of is Avacyn from Shadows over Innistrad is this one. Archangel Avacyn, the 5-drop that transforms when a creature dies, and she board wipes.
I thought that came out in Midnight Hunt, because like It
was probably reprinted there, but her original printing is the Shadows over Innistrad.
Okay. That would make sense.
I've never seen this art before. That's cool.
Well, in that case, a different point, because you brought up Eldrazi's, and that got me thinking. I love like the lore of Eldrazi's. I'm kind of into like Lovecraftian horror, like Cthulhu, like unknowable knowledge type shit, and that's like what the Eldrazi are. Like, they're designed like so. Just in a very, very fun way. They're colorless creatures that are extremely powerful. So you could theoretically put them in any deck, but because they cost a lot, you really can't. It like with that, like it kind of like birthed like a set, like a 6th like colorless new color from Magic.
The diamond. So that's when it came out. Yeah.
Really, really fucked with that, and
I do think it's cool too.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
I like the idea of them being like from the Blind Eternities and like reaching into every plane, like the Phyrexians did with their invasion, how they attacked all these planes at once. The Eldrazi could in theory do that too, because they can be everywhere and also be nowhere. So like if they ever start to lose, they just slip into the Blind Eternities, which come to find out, if I'm remembering correctly, that's not even where they're from either. They pushed the original inhabitants of the Blind Eternities out, the Fomori. The Fomori were giants that were spellcasters, and they were able to kind of create. They were like creator gods of a sense. And then the Eldrazi came into the Blind Eternities and battled them and pushed them out. and now the Blind Eternities is inhabited by the Eldrazi. And the Edge of Eternity set, the reason why it was space themed is because it was pushing. Like, if you go out to the outside edge of every plane, they have a space like we do. And if you go to the edge of space, there is a spot where it is, like, literally the edge. And you can move into other planes via the Blind Eternities. And that's what Tezzeret was looking for. That was the whole lore of that set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was trying to get there to find, like, more answers. Yeah. Because remember, he used to be, I don't think he still is, used to be subservient to Nicol Bolas. But I believe when Nicol Bolas was defeated by Jace and the rest of them, I believe that he was freed from that. But then Jace and some others ended up losing to the Phyrexians, and then did that get undone?
That got undone.
Okay. So Jace and Vraska and whoever else, they're all okay right now, I guess? Yeah. Okay. So they'll be showing up here and there, like in Fractured, Reality Fractured.
Nissa was completed in like March of Machines, and then Aftermath was reprinted as like a normal like elf. Like
so she's okay. So then they should all be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some parts of the lore where I'm spotty on it because I was like not paying attention enough, or I've just forgotten it.
They also like retcon stuff. Like Sidisi apparently died, and that's that one mono black card, and that's like not like that's like a non-canonical like lore card to Magic or something like that.
Okay.
It's weird.
She's been printed, as far as I know, Sidisi's been printed 3 times. Once as the Brew Tyrant, once as a mono black with a tutor built into her, where she sacrifices something and tutors, and then the new one from this Tarkir block where she's like a really weak just reanimator. She's like really small and weak now compared to what she used to be.
I kept hearing like Sidisi. I'm like, oh, I have Sidisi. I want to build this. And then I'm like, oh, this isn't Sidisi. Like, who are you?
Right, yeah. You can't stay with us.
It's a Spider-Man meme where you already know you're not it.
You're not him. So then that was...
my honorable mention, so I think that's Johnny.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so then Johnny, what is your number 2?
My number 2 had to be... Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had a lot of good cards in it. I love Final Fantasy games. I played a lot of them. I think I mentioned this before.
Yeah.
I have a mono black Sephiroth deck, and it is pretty disgusting once it starts popping off.
Yeah.
And there was just a lot of good commander cards that you could make.
You did have Kefka for a little bit, but you're going to rebuild that to Roxai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, switch it up to Roxai, which actually I'm going to be looking for some cards today when we go to the shop for Roxai. I'm going to trade in some cards and see if I can find some.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, Final Fantasy, there's not, like, I wouldn't say there wasn't a bad legendary. I mean, there's a couple bad legendaries in the set, but there's some really freaking strong legendaries.
There's some really awesome cards. A lot of those cards were pushed. They're really juiced.
It was.
Yeah.
Vivi, Sephiroth, Y'shtola.
As we were talking, I was like, I don't think you even have a Final Fantasy. And then I was like, no, I have Sephiroth, because everyone has Sephiroth.
A lot of people have it.
It was hard to try to keep it as lower power, because I was trying to play it as a 2, and it was like, it was too mean for a 2.
An emblem is too strong for bracket 2, I think, because bracket 2 the only way to deal with an emblem is player removal, and bracket 2 doesn't do a lot of player removal until the very end of the game.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so let's roll right into the final stretch here. We've already been recording an hour, so I'm definitely going to be chopping a bunch out here and there. My number 1 favorite set of all time is Rise of the Eldrazi. Funny enough, talking about Eldrazi.
My man.
It's the first set where the Eldrazi came out, and there was actually a card before it came out in World Wake that referenced Eldrazi. It was like, sacrifice this to tutor for an Eldrazi, and people were just like, what is that? No one knew. No one, for about 6 months, 3 months or whatever at least, no one knew what an Eldrazi was. And then we found out in Rise of the Eldrazi, when Emrakul, Ulamog, Kozilek, and all of the original run of the Eldrazi spawns and their little, cool cards. It was just a great set filled with awesome cards. The draft environment was you could either I think we drafted triple Rise, but then you also could draft we did all 3 of them, where you did Rise, World Wake, Zendikar, maybe double Rise and a World Wake. It was just an awesome time to be drafting. I just remember loving that set, loving the cards and the lore and all of it. And funny enough, we talked about Eldrazi. I tried not to spoil it at all. We talked about Eldrazi several times, and then we got to my number 1 set, and it is an Eldrazi set. Yeah, I love the Spaghetti Monsters. They're cool. What about you, Sunami?
So number 1 should be no
What is it?
My favorite set,
If it's not that, I'll be.
Aether Drift.
All right, guys. I'll see you later.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Okay, no, you guys.
That's where we put the SpongeBob meme in the logo.
I'm a head out.
All right, you guys know. All right,
We
you
know.
Guys, you know, it's the Ninja Turtle set that came out. It's
Like 3 weeks ago now.
partial recency bias, partially because obviously there was a lot of unfairly there was too many commander cards that can be commanders in the set, but that's why I went towards not just the team up, but I did the team ups that were together, not the partner team up cards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I went with like Donna and Mikey Party Planners. I went with Raph and Mikey Troublemakers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about doing Chaos and Order. I think it's Mikey and Leo. I'm probably going to build all Mikey decks because that Michelangelo is my favorite.
Yeah.
So I think just out of that necessity, I'll probably build out all of the decks.
Eventually. Out of necessity.
Out of necessity.
Of course. Yeah.
At least all the Mikey decks that I can.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Did they make a Last Ronin card?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, it's the All Will Be One.
Yeah, it's the All Will Be One
All Will Be
reprint
One
as him as the last Ronin.
As
Yeah.
the last Ronin.
So you know the combo card All Will Be One
No.
from Phyrexia All Will Be One?
Oh,
it's
the
red
counters one?
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
red
Oh,
one. Yes.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
reprinted
I'll
that
have
with
to-
the last Ronin art.
That's awesome.
It's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
But like not like a commander though.
No.
I don't
No.
think so. There's no last Ronin commander, yeah. But there's like a Sewer Samurai, and there's a couple other really cool cards if you want to do an individual guy.
Ah, okay.
An individual turtle.
Oh, it's not. It's in.
It's in- it's a-
PCA. The
Yeah, it's a guest.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
That's badass.
I'll put that one up. It is really cool. I do think that they did a good job with some of those special guest cards in particular.
The broken Crane Utron
Krang's
Warlord,
cool.
where it's 11 trample flying indestructible, and it makes all your artifact creatures flying trample indestructible.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I just realized? I gotta send you a copy of the PAX video if I still have it. Or if I don't, I can always download it and then send it to you. You gotta put that on your Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Because you opened that on my channel.
Yes,
The Ultra Warrior.
It was funny because we were pulling it, and there was another Crane like reprint. And
Cytoplast manipulator.
I was like, "Oh, cool! Oh, I got the Crane. Oh no, it's not the same one." And like I'm talking,
The other one's on camera.
I'm looking
while
at
we're talking.
like blah 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 blah.
We didn't notice. And then he looks.
I got it.
It was like 30 seconds. We did not notice.
Yeah.
We're just talking
It was
about other
awesome.
stupid shit.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's gonna be my favorite set. Based on just my love of the property. Of
course,
the love of the property is what. Granted, it's not. It's Universe Beyond, so we've been talking a lot about in-universe stuff. So it may not make full sense, but sometimes life doesn't need to make sense to have fun with it. And that's the way I see it.
Okay, I like that.
Some of the Universe Beyond. So if you want to have your pods and your parties where you have no Universe Beyond, albeit I won't play with you because that's just not my style. It's not in a negative way. That's just I like to play with everything that's available.
I do too, but if there's a card, I'll avoid a card if I really don't like the art, or I can live without the card because my deck is good enough already.
Right.
Or it's like this might be a clear upgrade, but it's got Michelangelo throating a pizza. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make it in. I'll decide. You know, individual cases.
They were able to do so many of the characters from Turtles and expand them. I was worried because there was already a Rat King in Magic.
Oh yes.
And there is one of my favorite villains is the Rat King in Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So I was worried that they were going to either ignore him or just reprint.
Yeah.
They did a completely different card for it, so I'm happy with that.
That's good.
There's Transdimensional Bovine, the flying cow. That's a mana dork. Just a floating cow head. Yeah. So in one of the stories, that cow took the Ninja Turtle. Sorry, I'm excited. I'm excited about this.
Clearly,
this cow. It's basically just a cow's head. Takes the turtles into this interdimensional world, this interdimensional planet, where they become professional wrestlers, interdimensional professional wrestlers.
That's cool.
And I was like, no, I'm sold. It's a story that got
That's
me
cool.
on. So
Yeah.
Sorry, I went a little tangent. So,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Monkey, what is your number one favorite set of all time?
Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, Battle for Baldur's Gate.
There we go.
That's my favorite set.
Okay.
Well, what should I call it? Every commander deck that I have built, or almost every commander deck that I have ever built, has always had the commander card come from like somewhere from that set. Marine the Sentinel Worm, Battle for Baldur's Gate. Jan Janssen, one of my favorite decks that I've ever built, also Battle for Baldur's Gate. Barakos, Party Leader, that card I've been talking about for the past 2 years that I want to build.
Yeah.
Also Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
And there's like 20 other cards that like I can think of like that's just from that set alone that I want to build.
It's a good set.
Yeah, dude, it's filled with like so many fucking like fun mechanics. Initiative, delving into the dungeon. I had like 2 others off the top of my head. Adventures, especially with Gorion, Abdil's like ward or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where you can like copy like your adventure spells.
And then is Abdel Adrian from that too?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I was trying to think of the background mechanic from the set, because that's also a mechanic that I really love.
Yes.
It adds like a
Candle
level
Keep
of,
Sage and
Candlekeep Sage, Dragon Cultist, a bunch of those. It allows like a lot of like customizability to a commander that like other sets don't really like allow for. Like I was kind of like talking earlier about Quasar, where with the way that she's worded and like how she's kind of put in the set, you can build them in like a couple different ways.
Yeah.
But with these commanders, you can truly build them in different ways. Is they're like the way that you play them is inherently different because you're using different.
Choose a
cards.
different color background, and that changes everything. Changes the way the deck plays because it's got a different enchantment background. That changes the like overall strategy. Also, the access to color you're using. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I love that mechanic in the set.
That is a good one. Johnny, what is your number one favorite set?
Number one favorite set, I think I've mentioned a couple times, but my number one favorite set is going to be Strixhaven School of Mages.
Yeah, you definitely mentioned that.
Super pick.
Yeah,
He loved that one, yeah.
It's just the one when I got back into it, that was one I picked up a lot of. I think I got like a box for it. Me and my buddy played a lot in that one, and we're going back into Strixhaven.
Yeah, in like
Secrets
3
of
weeks.
Strixhaven in like 3 weeks.
Yes.
So there was a lot. I know a lot of people were very confused a lot, like with the lesson thing, because I know like those were like side.
Oh,
it used to be different.
Yeah,
they changed it.
I think they changed now to where those cards was like in the set you just pay for.
They used to be in a lesson board where you had to learn. You had to have a card with learn on it to where then you could get a lesson.
So,
and then now lessons are just a sorcery type or instant or sorcery type.
It's just But they did that with the Avatar set, which was honestly a good idea. It was like kind of like a teaser for this set.
It helped like roll out, so you have some more. So they don't just drop all the lessons in Strixhaven. They kind of like feed in.
They're gonna have to do it. There's gonna have to be mechanics spread across multiple sets because they're just otherwise. There's no way for these sets from like a year or two ago to stay relevant if they keep power creeping and like a new set comes out where it's like it doesn't mess with any of these mechanics then and it's just stronger, well then you just play this.
Right. Yeah.
But if it needs these other things,
because like in Aether Drift, for example, Bloomburrow was going to be the next set that was going to come out, and that was like very focused on like frogs, mice, rats, squirrels. So like in the Aether Drift set, they had to release like a lot of like kind of objectively like shitty like creatures that like had those type lines so that they could like have
play
a
together.
foundation. Play together, have a foundation to build on top of each other.
Yeah,
so I think that's something that they're already starting to do.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty sick. And then just another reason with the Strixhaven, just like what like you get to pick like what class you're gonna be representing, kind of like what clan. There's a different.
I like the ink one, the black white ink one. I don't remember what it's Silver Quill.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, it's Silver Quill.
Okay. Yeah, I like them. And then there's Quandrix, which is the blue-green math one.
I thought Quandrix was the... Oh, yeah, blue-green. I heard
it's like the math one was Zimone.
Yeah.
And then there's... I don't remember all of them. I'm going to have to get used to them.
The black-green
Lorehold.
with, what's her name? Dana... What's that? Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to look these up. That can be something I edit in later if I need to. So we've already been going long. We don't really need to mention any honorable mentions because we already have 5 from all of us.
Honorable mentions for me would be ones that you guys said that I forgot about or thought about, like Neons of Kamigawa. Final Fantasy just wasn't making the list.
I did have some. I wrote 3 down as honorable mentions, so I'll go ahead and list them real quick. Mirrodin, Scars of Mirrodin, World Wake. So Mirrodin, the first time we were there, nostalgic from when I was a kid. Scars from college, it was a competitive set for me. I loved it.
Oh.
And then World Wake had Jace the Mind Sculptor, one of my favorite cards of all time.
The Master sets, any of the Masters, Duel Masters, Commander Masters.
Yeah.
Those ones,
Master sets are pretty cool. I guess they're not super popular with everybody or with the company, with sales.
It's just for Commander players, honestly.
Right, yeah. So I guess they're not going to be doing remastered.
I think it's not popular because they are a little more expensive. A lot of them are like a little more expensive per pack. But you are getting quality for it. Yeah, I would agree.
All right, so outro and then wrap.
Yep.
All right, so okay.
Battle is out the shop, fools.
Yeah. Okay, so thanks again for checking out Keyword Soup, for listening to us rant today about our top 5 favorite sets. I've been Fern, better known as Hydrozoa.
I'm Sunami.
Monkey.
And Jonny.
All right, we'll see.